You are listening to the world's automotive superstation, AutomotiveRadioNetwork.com.
All right, we're back. We have Christine Chambliss that does our ladies' point of view of racing every week. And she's back. She's got two special. I don't know if she got one special guest or two. But anyway, Christine, take it away.
All right. Well, it's just one special guest. I've got Dina Parise, and her and her husband both run Pro Mods, and I'd like to welcome Dina to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, Dina, how's it going?
Hi, guys.
That's Lou, I'm Sam, so go ahead.
All right, well, I thought I'd get started with, both of you and your husband are both running Pro Mods, correct?
Yes, we have two Pro Mods. We have a 53 and a 63, both Corvettes. I run the 63 and Andrew runs the 53.
That's awesome. I've seen a picture of one of them up on the wall, up on the left-hand side, up on the concrete retainer.
Oh, yeah, that would be me.
That was you.
that would be me, yeah. Apparently, I wanted to take flight.
Yeah,
that would be me. Yeah, that was quite a ride, actually. Yeah,
it happens.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
does.
Christine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Christine.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
So, having one Pro Mod is enough work, right? What made you want to have two, Dina?
I think that much to my husband's dismay, when we started out, we actually started out in Super Comp. We had a 67 blown Camaro, and it was my husband's car, and when he decided he was going to build the 53, I went to Frank Hawley and got my license, and I decided to hop into the 67. And when I got kind of, I don't want to say bored, but bored, I wanted to go a little faster. I hit my husband with the fact that I wanted to hop into a Pro Mod. I ran the Super Comp car for a couple of years, and then decided that I wanted to hop into a Pro Mod. So after I picked him up off the floor, we decided that we were going to have a two-car Pro Mod team. And here we are today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, we've been running for it now. We ran last year was our first full season, running both cars. And we did pretty well. I mean, I came out my first race, actually after having a major hand surgery. It was my first race. It was my first weekend in the car. And won Northeast Outlaw Pro Mod, won the first race of the year. So, and then I went to a couple of semifinals and a couple of finals. And the one semifinal that I went to was my first race back after the crash in August at MIR, and that semifinal was actually against my husband, which I lost. That was at NHRA Unleashed, and I actually lost to my husband, which I'm still a little bitter about, but that's okay. But he won the Wally, so that was good. He won the event, so we're okay with that.
I thought maybe you let him win or something,
Yeah, I like to tell everybody that.
No way.
I can't. I'm too much of a competitor to even say that. I am. I'm too. You know what? I grew up as a competitor. I was a competitive gymnast, and I was a competitive figure skater. I skated for ice skates for years. So, I'm too competitive to even say that. People laugh when they see us in the pits. They're like, "Wow, look at these two. We're way too competitive." It's fierce. When the two of us are at the line, that's when I cut my best lights. Most of the time is against him. I do. I cut my best lights usually against him.
What happened to your hand that you had surgery on?
We're not really sure. I've been a hairdresser for 25 years, so we don't know. Yeah, we don't know if maybe that was the problem. So it's been quite some time that I've been a hairdresser, so I had some torn ligaments in my hand. And and it was a problem for years. So
nothing that the husband caused or anything like that.
Yeah, well, we had some jokes running through the pits about that, but we'll let that be too. we'll let that be. But yeah, you know, having a 2-car team, it's so much work. You know, it's a lot of work. We've been thankful though. You know, we've had NGK since the beginning. They've been with us since we run Super Comp. So they've been great. And this year we have USA Auto Supply. They're helping us out a lot. Brow Bell Housing has been really good to us. We want to thank them. And the shop just repainted Andrew's car. We're actually going to be unveiling his new paint scheme at the Northeast Rod Custom Car Show March 25th through 27th. And people can we have PariseRacing.com. That's our website.
Right.
And we're on Facebook and Twitter, and you can find us kind of everywhere out there, everywhere in webland.
Now, where are y'all from?
We're from New York.
New York. Okay.
Yeah, there's not a track anywhere within a few 100 miles of us, so we have to trek everywhere to do what we want to do. It's a big deal out here. We're trying to get another track out by us. There's nothing left. You know, National Speedway, ISOP Speedway, everything's gone.
Right.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone. It's kind of a
now
shame.
you know that Lou is from New York also, even though he lives in Kannapolis, North Carolina. But
North Kakalaki, thank you very much.
Whereabouts?
We started out in the South Bronx, then we moved out to Hempstead.
Oh, okay. So you're not far. We lived in Massapequa.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're out in Oakdale, though. We kind of call it Guam, but it's Oakdale.
You don't have near the accent that Lou has from, so.
Well, when I skated for Ice Capades, they wouldn't let me do interviews because of my heavy New York accent. So when I did, no, I'm not kidding. Everyone that we had that was from all over the world, they were fine with their accents, but once they heard my, nanny accent, it was like listening to the nanny. So they were like, "Oh no, we can't have you on camera." So
should I get rid of Lou because of his accent?
Yeah, they didn't like that too much, so so I had to tone it down, So I went from toning it down to tone it down. Yeah.
That's great.
There you go.
Now, I'm sure Christine was going to bring this up, but I'm butting the middle here. But now you got Corvettes for vets.
Yes.
Is that one of and you're racing for the cure for muscular dystrophy or
multiple sclerosis.
Multiple sclerosis.
Multiple sclerosis, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
We've been working with multiple sclerosis for years. We had a friend that was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis a few years ago, and we started raising awareness and donations for them.
Wow.
And then we just, as far as Vets for Vets, we work with the Wounded Warrior Project, and we created our own Vets for Vets program, which we are currently trying to get a 501c3 for. We're just trying to get the funds up for it. So, and any sponsors or anything that are out there listening, we need sponsors, and anyone who would love to back us for it, we would love it, because we're really trying to work with homeless veterans now as well, because it's a very big problem in this country.
Oh, it is.
We've started to. What happened was, with the paint schemes, if anyone's seen our cars are military themed, not in a political way at all. I always like to preface it with that. We've kind of always felt like this country just kind of has a little bit of a short attention span, and with everything that's going on in the world today, we figured what's a better way to get their attention than at 240 miles an hour.
There you go.
So, and especially with, and Christine can, I'm sure, second me on this one, and especially with, no offense to my husband, or any other male driver out there, but especially with a woman stepping out of one of them.
Yes.
You know, and a good woman driver at that. You know, I don't like to say a female driver because, you know, it's great that we're female drivers, but when we're good drivers, that's the secondary part to it. You know, I mean, I know that we've been to races where the guys don't care that I'm a female.
Right.
You know, I've had people say to my husband, "Oh man, I got to run your wife. The car's fast and I can drive it."
There you go.
That's a good thing. So,
well,
how fast have you been, Dina?
Well, we did have some problems with the car, but we ran Northeast Outlaw. The car is 609, 234, 235. So
wow.
the car ran well, and we're hoping that this year we'll definitely we want to get more out of it. We run not automatics. We run converters, so no clutches. So my husband actually holds his car is the fastest converter car. We're all legal, you know, no screwblowers. He ran a 6.0 with a 4, 6.00 with a 4 at 237.
Man.
So yeah, and that's with a converter.
Now, are you blown car? Or are you a
yes, both blown.
Car?
Yep, both blown. 626 Hemis blown. K11 Cabelcos. Yeah. They're about 2,400 horse. Yeah.
That's fast.
That's rocking, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Vet right now. The paint job on the Vet. It's quite awesome. I might add.
Oh, they're both beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your car now, actually, Dina.
Thank you.
It's a nice rig.
The funny story with mine was when we first did the paint job on mine. The one side is Vietnam themed, the other side is a little more current with the stealth bomber.
Yep.
The Vietnam side, we have a gentleman that works with us, and he's his name is Fivo because he's from Hawaii, and he was actually a medevac helicopter pilot in Vietnam. And he had said to us, you know, you do all the work with the Wounded Warrior Project. He said, you know, you might want to make those helicopters look like medevac helicopters. And I said, well, you know, we're not really looking to repaint the car right now. Well, famous last words, because 2 weeks later I crashed the car. So, yeah. So it went to the shop, and Chuck from the shop repainted it, and we turned them into medevac helicopters. And so kind of up the ante on the graphics a little bit. The car looks amazing. And my husband's car, like I said, we're debuting the paint scheme at the Northeast Rod and Custom Car Show, and the paint scheme is off the charts. When I tell you off the charts, it's insane. It's insane. There are little snippets on our Facebook page, our Parise Racing Facebook page, our fan page. There's little snippets on there. I'm actually going to be on Speed Scene Live tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be showing some more photos. I am on Speed Scene Live. I'm kind of a correspondent on their show every once in a while. And tomorrow I'm doing a piece, and we're going to be showing a few more snippets, a few more photos tomorrow, just a little teasers. And you're going to get to see some of the graphics. They're amazing. Really cool.
Maybe I'll have to tune in there and look, you know, and see.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a little peek.
Yeah, what time do they come on?
They're on 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and you can check it out, Speed Scene Live, and all the links, like I said, they're on our Facebook. Yeah.
I've sometime got an interview there, so a little bit of a competitor, but I guess it'll be all right.
Well, it's good because you guys are on different nights, so that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's okay. You're on different
nights. I look
nights.
forward to it, you know. So
you're on different nights, so that's good.
I'm sure I can put my foot in my mouth. So.
So Dina, where do you guys plan to debut this new paint job at?
I'm sorry?
Where do you guys plan to debut this new paint job at?
Well, we're going to debut it at the Northeast Rod and Custom Car Show, and that's in Pennsylvania, and it's March 25th through the 27th. You know, our racing schedule right now, we haven't put too much together. We're hoping that, you know, some sponsors are we're gonna have some more sponsors coming in so that we can put our schedule together a little bit. Right now we're looking to run the Northeast Outlaw Pro Mod Association races, and we're looking also at some automatic races, maybe some NMCA. We're not really sure which direction we're going to hit right now.
Right. Now, where's the show located that's coming up?
It's in Pennsylvania.
What part of, do you know, or?
Yeah, you know what? That's good. I'm not even
your
sure
job,
what part of Pennsylvania is. Yeah, and that's the link is right on our website,
Okay.
right on our Facebook page. You can get all the information right off of there. We have the link. All the information's right there.
Great. All right.
I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down.
Let's see. I had another question. I can't remember what it was now.
It's
Sam, I'm going to have to chew you out. Why are you asking questions? Christine is supposed to be asking.
I know. I forgot. Okay. I'll be quiet. Go ahead, Christine.
I got your back, Christine.
Okay. See, you got to tell her.
Well, you guys stole my questions.
I stole your thunder on there. I know. God, I tell you.
Well, as far as events go, Dina, do you and your husband both? Are you both competing at the same events? Because I know it's got to be a lot of work and a lot of preparation for two cars.
We do compete at the same events. Yes, we. We're obviously in the same class. We compete at the same events. It tends to be a little bit of a well choreographed ballet between the two cars. We come back, and usually, you know, my husband will take his helmet off, and he changes, and he goes right into crew mode. He goes into crew mode. I go into chef mode. He gets the crew. I make the lunch. I usually, yeah.
So I know. You go get the food.
I know, that's really sad, isn't it? But my nickname is the chef. That's what they call me, and that's from years of cooking at the track. We've fed upwards of 20 people out of our motorhome, which is hilarious. But
it's a pretty important job.
I know.
My crew gets pretty grumpy if they aren't eating.
Yeah, he has his end of it, and I have mine. I kind of do all the PR and the food end of it, and he does the other end of it. And then once we're ready to get rocking and rolling,
Hey, Dina, I'm gonna have to cut you off. Christine, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off because we got to go to break. Because Sam was hogging the whole thing. It is his show, so.